Hi AB, how's it going?
Yeah, riding yourself.
Yeah, very well, thank you. Can I just ask firstly, I know obviously it was a kind of skeleton squad last week with the boys away back to their clubs down south and whatnot,
Yeah.
but you're all back together now. I'm guessing this is the first chance to really look back at the Wales game. What have been the big things that you've taken away from the review?
Yeah, it's I think a lot's been said. It was a disappointing result for us. We went down there really believing that we could win. And again, the margins were really fine. But we had a good hard look at ourselves, and I think we've learned from that, and we've moved on, and we're pushing on to the France game now and focusing all our energy into that.
Can you put your finger, AB, on why perhaps the attack hasn't quite clicked into gear, other than the tries that you have scored have been absolutely brilliant? Have you been able to put your finger on why you've just not been able to generate a bit more of that type of attacking play in the first two games?
Yeah, I think the boys are working really hard to get into good positions and create opportunities. Again, I think there's fine margins between an offload going to hand or not being the difference between a try being scored or a ball being turned over, and you take 40 meters in terms of territory, or you go 3 points down because you give away penalties. So it's really fine margins, but the boys did work hard in that game. Some things didn't go our way, but we know that we can improve, and we will improve going into this France game.
Amy, we saw the list of the changes to the squad for this week. Is there anyone else that's a doubt, and how has that impacted where you see this week?
No, I think the squad has been announced, and some players are unfortunately missing out due to injury. But the squad has got really good depth, and it gives an opportunity to players to show what they're about. And obviously, most of the players that have come in, we know. And we're excited with the squad that we have, and we're confident that we can do a job on the weekend, hopefully.
Given the way the results have gone so far in the tournament, is this a game you see that it can really blow the tournament wide open?
Yeah, look, France is a very, very good team. They've beaten New Zealand and Ireland recently, and they could be considered the best team at the moment. So it's going to be a tough challenge, and we're going to have to pitch up, and we're going to have to concentrate for 80 minutes. But again, as I say, we're preparing to face up to that challenge on the weekend. So hopefully, not hopefully, I know that we will pitch up on the weekend, but it's going to be a tough game, that's for sure.
Thank you.
AB, how much heart can you take from recent results against France, particularly in Paris last year?
I don't think we can read too much into the past, to be fair. France has evolved as a team. We ourselves have changed as a team, so it's a new task at hand, and it's going to be a different game. I think every game is different year on year, and teams evolve, and we just have to be prepared for the challenge.
Any more from broadcast?
Sorry, AB. Stuart Michael here from Virgin Media. What did you make of France against Ireland, and especially their physicality and how hard they hit that breakdown? Is that something you have to be so careful of?
Yeah, I think France is a very dynamic team, and they can target certain areas of the game for certain opposition. So the breakdown is a massively important area in the game, and it's somewhere where we'll have to be squeaky clean, and our support in terms of linking and looking after the ball is going to have to be really sharp. But we know what their threats are, and we know what to expect, so we'll be prepared.
And last one for me, just did you feel they maybe tired late on against Ireland, and that is an area you could expose?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Just the last one from me. Did you feel they tired against Ireland late on? Is that something you could maybe exploit late on?
No, look, I think the French team is a very fit team. I know quite a lot of their players, and they're in good nick. I don't expect any team in the Six Nations to be to be dropping towards the end of the game. All these athletes are fit across the board, so it's going to be tough from minute 1 to minute 80, unfortunately.
Great, thanks for your time.